live in Chelmsford at some point? Was that like when?
I don't know. I suppose it was after her mother died, and
Yeah. And
my father didn't know what to do with her, so she
Yeah.
went and lived with some
those were cousins, I think.
August and Gus and Edith.
Yeah, and they were related to Grandpa or to your mother?
Not my mother.
Not your mother. Well, it wouldn't be your mother. It had to be, or maybe
Her mother.
Grandpa's first wife.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Aunt Betty was never really talkative about that. I remember, of course, I remember Uncle August vividly because he came and visited us at 48 West Elm Street right up through whenever Mom and Dad got divorced. He would come up and stay for several weeks at a time.
Yeah.
Live in Florida and then come up and stay. And of course, then he died in Florida. But, okay. And then Betty, I know she went to Perkins at some point, and I guess I don't know. I don't know how that all worked. But. And then married, and her husband August was, Ernest True was a lot older than Betty. I don't remember how old, but I do remember that.
Alvin and Astrid were cousins of Grandpa, weren't they?
What is she? I can't hear.
You gotta speak loud enough.
Alvin and Astrid, were they cousins to Grandpa?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They were. Where were they?
Boston. They were Boston, weren't they? Yeah, Boston.
Yeah.
They came to see us a lot, and I can remember Alvin used to tease me about my donuts. He claimed right up and down that I didn't really cut those donuts out by hand. They had to be done by machine, and I got mad at him.
Now,
Well, he owned a donut factory.
Yes, he did. He said my donuts were too perfect to have been cut out by hand.
Ah,
I was making donuts every morning at 4 o'clock in the morning and taking them to the guys up in the woods.
yeah.
When Alvin and Astrid visited, he couldn't believe. He said
Yeah.
he didn't believe that I made those donuts by hand.
Yeah. Now, where did they live?
Boston.
Okay, so how were they related? Albert.
Alvin and Astrid were Grandpa's cousins, I think.
Okay. Male and female?
Yeah.
Okay.
Both.
Yeah.
I mean, well, Astrid had a problem. She had something. She had surgery on her head or something. Alice, there was some problem.
I don't remember that.
Astrid had a problem. I remember that, and they said that she had built a stone wall all by herself by hand, a whole long, big, whole stone wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, down there where they live. I remember that about
Yeah.
them. Yeah. Yeah, they came quite often there for a while.
Yeah. So they didn't live near Edith and August, in
No,
that area.
no, they didn't live in that area. No, we used to drive down to see